Knitting, it's a very subtle sound. It's not meant to be a trigger as such. And so it's kind of just like an activity you can just do while you talk.
Follow me on social networks. If you want the audio-only version or want a personalized video, find the links below.
Hello. Today we will be doing some knitting and just talking. And I don't have anything in particular that I will talk about. It'll just be about random shit. So, partly about the channel, I suppose. There's some news there. But other than that, mostly just chilling. So grab a cup of tea or whatever. You might want it. I've started already. Just to have something. Makes it a little easier. I am not very good at knitting, as you'll find out. But I figured it might make a good video. So, we are gonna start. Or rather, we're gonna continue. The sounds that the knitting makes, they're very light. And I might have just... No, okay, I got it. The first one is always a little bit stubborn. I hear I say the first one, and the second one is even more so. Come on, once we get into the rhythm of this, it'll all be better. I hope you guys are okay. Because, if not, well, that sucks. The comment section is always there to air your problems, or you could message me. Whatever you want. Maybe your day really sucked. I'm not very good at giving advice to people. Well, I mean, I think that I suck, but sometimes I can help people out. I've had a decent day, but my stomach hurts. I guess I ate something that didn't sit right with me. Yeah. I'm probably gonna go take a massive shit later. Excuse my French. But there's definitely something wrong. I don't know what I'm knitting, but I guess, I mean, if all else fails, it'll be like a tiny scarf. Like a baby scarf. Suitable for like a literal baby. It is baby thread. It's very thin. Yeah, that might be a suitable application for this. A baby scarf. Or maybe I can make a scarf for my owl penguin hybrid. I don't think it's conclusive. I think it's so it is now, but I don't think anyone really agrees 100% that it's an owl. Sorry, you kind of get into the zone. As for the channel, I have asked a friend to help me out with some graphics work. He'll be making a new banner, a new intro, and a new outro. The new intro will be a lot shorter. It'll be like 5 seconds. In fact, It'll be exactly 5 seconds. And the reason for that is that I just don't want to bog down my videos with 13-second intros. It's just a little bit long. You know, like it gets old. So it won't have the information that my current one does. It'll just be, hey guys, check the links. But it won't even say that. It will just be text and then some sound effects, and then it'll say Northern Whisper or whatever. You'll see. I've created some audio for it, and I was gonna include wind chimes in that audio, but then I remembered. Heather Feather. She already did that. And I was like, fuck. God damn it. You know, because like, you could use music in your intro, and it would be so generic of a concept that it's okay. It doesn't matter if other people use music in their intros, because it's music. It's not like anyone can claim that you copied them just because you used music. It's not even the same music. But if you use a particular sound effect, like if I use those wind chimes, you can bet your ass that people would be like, you fucking copycat, you copied Heather Feather. And I didn't. I took the wind chimes and then I remembered afterwards. When I listened to it, I was like, wait a second, this sounds a little familiar. So, yeah. Such is life. So I think I went on to using other types of sound effects. I don't know, I hope I can figure out something that sounds okay. I also have my breath in the intro. I kind of blow from one side to the other. And hopefully it'll look okay. I want there to be like an animation of Northern Whisper ASMR showing up on the screen. You'll see. Hopefully it'll be out this month at some point. And by the end of the month I'm hoping I can have my new lighting set up and everything. So by the end of the month, or the beginning of next, this channel will have a bit of an overhaul. The outro will be about the same length as it currently is, but it will be updated so that it uses end cards instead of annotation, because then it can work on mobile devices as well. Well, at least using the mobile app. It still doesn't work in the browser on mobile devices, but it'll work on your YouTube app, which is good, because it then you can click on the, if you see a video that you like, you'll be like, yeah, I like this, I'll click the next one. Then you can do that, because most of my viewers are using their mobile devices. And not a lot of people click the annotations because of that, because most people don't even see them. Like 80% of people don't see my annotations, which means they're kind of pointless. Okay, so we've gone through one, and it looks the same. This takes forever. If you're not a person who's ever knitted before, yeah, it's not exactly a fast hobby. It doesn't fill you with adrenaline, but it, like I said, it's therapeutic. I might not have said that. Fun fact, sometimes I do like test recordings where I just sit and talk like I'm doing right now, but no one ever hears it. It's just to see what the sound is like and whatever. And I mentioned in that recording at least that it's a therapeutic activity, but oops. I might not have mentioned that this time around. I like this though. The sound is like very subtle and quiet, which makes it very large change from most of my videos. Because I compress the audio and make sure it's loud so that when you are watching the video and there's an ad, the difference isn't that large. An ad will still be louder because it has music, and that fills out the audio a lot, making it seem louder than it actually is in comparison. But I can't help that. But I try to compress my audio to the point where it's loud enough to compare to an advertisement, so that if you do get an ad, hey, don't worry about it, it's not gonna fucking blow your ears out, because you should have it at a volume that was comfortable before anyway. But I understand. The nature of an ad is shitty. Mark my words, if I ever get a goddamn job, ads are disappearing. Because they'll be unnecessary. And then, honestly, at that point, fuck it, right? I'll just keep Tad. Yeah. Patreon will probably go then as well. Like, people who want to support me can just watch ads separately. Which is ironic, seeing as I'll be deleting my ads from YouTube, but, it's different. It's different when you choose to watch them. Yeah. Let's move this closer to the mic, so you can hear a little bit more. Problem is, just trust me, there's problems. Explaining them is a little difficult. I'm going to completely change the subject now. Brace yourself. I saw this post about an old Dutch woman and how she, in her younger years, used to lure supposed Nazis into the forest. I seduced them and lured them into the forest. And then either she killed them or someone killed them. I don't know, I wasn't quite clear on the facts there. But I gotta say, reading that didn't quite sit right with me. I'm like, yeah, they're Nazis, but at the same time, they're just soldiers. And all soldiers suck in their own way. There's, video of current US soldiers killing and laughing about it. And I guess that's just the kind of mindset you need to have to be able to kill people. But it's just a shitty situation all around. But my point is, even so, can you justify doing that? It's not like these people personally are worse than anyone else. They still have families and they still have shit they want to do, and it's not like they were doing anything they were doing out of religion or whatever. They're not personally invested in this. They just didn't really have much of a choice. It's wartime. Personally, I'm not a pacifist, but when it comes to war, I'm just not going to bother. If there's ever a war where Norway is involved, I'm just going to fuck off. I'm not going to get involved with that shit. Because there's no point. War is a result of rich people with power disagreeing with each other. I'm not going to fight their war. Fuck that. I'm not that attached to my country that I'm going to fight for it. It's just a fucking plot of land. So nah, fuck that shit. If there's ever a war, I'm moving out. moving to somewhere else. I've never really understood wanting to fight for your country. But hey, fuck it. If you want to do that, go for it. But that's not for me. No siree. Okay, it's getting a little tight. You can probably hear it making all creaky noises. Sounding like the rope on a ship as the waves hit the boat. You get that kind of creaking rope noise. I say noise. Noise is an unpleasant sound. I wouldn't call it unpleasant though. Okay, yeah, it's getting very tight here. I done fucked up. How do I thread this? I guess if I push it almost off and then pull it through. Yeah. Through like that. Over the top. And pull it off. Okay. Bear with me. Oh shit. No. This is getting very difficult. I have indeed fucked up. Let me just get that back on. You can't see what's going on. But you're just gonna have to trust me. Tight thread is difficult to work with. I'm very bad at this, so that doesn't help. But we managed to get through, and we have another line of thread. Sweet. Nice. What else is there to talk about? I hope that isn't too loud. I don't think it is. Trying to thread it here. There we go. And then how do I do this? Like that. I need to get more thread on. Need to pull some out from the bundle, or from the roll. I don't know what they're called. What are they called again? I know the name because it's like a famous thing that you give them the cats. Ball of thread. I can't remember. But you know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. We're back in the rhythm. It's weird. I feel like the years are getting shorter and shorter. Like, I know we're just in the 19th of January for me now, but is it already the 19th? You know, we're like almost through the first month already. Christmas is like 11 months away. Isn't that weird? Christmas was like yesterday. Years are very short, I feel. And they tend to get shorter and shorter every year. With the exception of last year, funnily enough. Well, no, it's like it takes forever and then it's over and you're like, wow, where did it go? Because last year, man, it's just a whole bunch of looking for work and not finding it. What a shitty year in a sense. But then the year before was even worse. Especially the second half. Not having a place to be permanently is it's really shitty. So I guess 2016 wasn't all bad. I think I might have lost a couple loops off the end there. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. This isn't like an important project. It's just something I did for the video. Which makes it sound like I have a ton of projects, knitting projects going on. I don't. I don't really knit, to be honest. I just thought it would make a good video. It'll give me an excuse to talk and just chill. I think I need to do more of these kind of videos. Because I personally enjoy them, you know? Just soft speaking and chilling. But it's hard to, like, I don't want to just do talking. I need to have an activity. And there's a lot of the sounds that I do that, you know, for example, tapping or crinkling, where I have to kind of focus on the sound that I'm making. But with knitting, it's a very subtle sound. It's not meant to be a trigger as such. And so it's kind of just like an activity you can just do while you talk. And that's nice. So, oops. Where did I go wrong? Hold on. There we go. And then it goes around like that. Yeah, okay. Nice. Saved. My stomach is really feeling bad now. Like it's hurting borderline. So I need to probably end the video at the end of this line of thread, but it's not really the line of thread. It's, you know, once I get to the end of this, what would that be called? I don't know any terms. You know, you do like back and forth, new lines. And once I get to the end of this, probably end the video there. Got a couple of minutes left. I've also got a eating video coming up. I know I'm doing a lot of those recently. But the reason is because I used to do a lot of them. You know, a lot of people subscribe for those videos. And they're nice to do. Gives me an excuse to buy food that is a little bit nicer. And yeah, it'll be another sweets video. People like those a lot. So another Norwegian candy video. And I'll probably set it up like I did the last one with 2 cameras and filming different angles. And I think it's a good time to do it because once I get my new setup, I won't be using my webcam at all, because I'll be moving the camera, audio interface, everything over to the couch, which my computer is too far away from, and the webcam wouldn't reach that far. So unless I get like a USB 3 hub connected to a USB 3 extension cable to move all the way over there, so I can have a lot of USB devices. But that's gonna cost a lot of money for something that I'm not necessarily gonna need very much. So to start with, that isn't a priority. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, great.